Hey guys, Luke here, and let's go into episode 20 against the Tigers. Now I think I should explain something. Hopefully it's not too much anger or anything over my last video. I can't see why there would be, but just in case, to say like probably shouldn't talk about some of that stuff, and I hope probably a lot of it didn't make too much sense, but whatever. Now I just noticed that Woody's gamer tag has gone into like defense mode on YouTube and on Reddit. If you go to PK subreddit, like he's posted a whole thing saying like, oh, he stands by what he said, but he went about it the wrong way. Now someone like commented, and it's pretty well how I feel it is. He's it feels like he's being like a politician, like, you know, like when someone gets caught out and they're like, oh well, they like give a heaps insincere thing where they're like, oh well, I'm sorry and I shouldn't have done it, oh sorry, and you're like, I don't really buy it. Like he's only saying it because everyone thinks he's an asshole now, and he's going into like the mode where you try and what's the word? I forget what the word is, but damage control. He's trying to save his reputation, and it really sucks because I used to like Woody, and just doing this sort of stuff, like saying fuck Robin Williams and he can suck a dick, of a dude who's just fresh off like killing stuff. Like, it's not something that happened a little while ago. This isn't like a Hitler, or this isn't a Chris Benoit situation. This is a dude who entertained so many people and ended up killing himself. But I'm not going to get into that too much. That's all I'll say. Just wanted to follow up to show that he's going into like full character defense, whatever mode, like a politician. Yeah. Hopefully I haven't got any like Woody's Gamer Tag super fans in here. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to say for that. So what I will talk about is, I don't know, I didn't even think about what I was going to talk about. So I can talk about jerseys. So Tigers, that they're the team that is renowned for having like 20 gazillion jerseys a year. Although I have to say, this year itself, I think they've been pretty good this year. I don't think they've had a stupid amount. Like in previous years, they used to have like 10 jerseys a year. This one they might only have 5. Although I'm not taking into account things like they have women in the league around, and then they have like the Aboriginal around sometimes, and well, I should say Indigenous around. I guess that's the official word. So like stuff like that, I'm not taking them into account because they're things that like they have to do. But between like the West Tigers one they have, and then they have like a Tigers one, sorry, like a Balmain Tigers jersey, then they got like a mixed one, and then they got other heritage ones, like versions of it, and just things like that. And if I was a Tiger supporter, I'd be like, which one do I get? I suppose you just go with the normal home one, like the mixed one. But I mean, I can see why they do it, but at the same time, they're the West Tigers. They're not two separate clubs now. They should just play as the West Tigers. Oh, what's happened here? Alright, so it's not a knock-on against us. I thought it was a knock-on against us for a sec. It's a little bit confused there. I was hoping to get a pass off there to Lafire. That didn't work. To Lafire, I don't know why I said Lafire. I think I was just trying to get a pass off to anybody who was there. Yeah, so Bulldogs, I guess you could say Bulldogs have had a lot of jerseys this year. They had some like purple one. Oh, so I guess now they all have one extra jersey because of the 9s. Yeah, like I said, like I didn't really think about what I was going to talk about in this one. Probably I just wanted to play the game and get straight into it, to be honest. And also I just saw the thing with like Woody's Game Tag, so I wanted to follow up. Oh, I was hoping we could get the ball and like run over and score. I should have scored there for sure. I was trying to throw a dummy of Reynolds too. The nuke in with a shoulder barge. Come on, Ennis. Ennis scores. There we go. 28 minutes in. Great try. Good stuff there. They dropped the ball, and we were there to pick up on it straight away. Yeah, so one thing, there is something I want to point out. So I know I've got some Super League viewers, like some English viewers and all that sort of stuff. Let's say, like, if I don't know if you like heaps good fans. I know there's actually, while I'm at it, there's a guy who goes I think it's called Super League reviews. He leaves comments every now and again. Yeah, he does some reviews of Super League, obviously. So if you're in the Super League and want see some reviews, go and watch it. Like, I don't watch too much Super League. I mean, I gotta say, I watched I guess this would date when I was watching this, but it was Hull KR versus, who was it? Hull KR with Chris Keating and Travis Burns at the halves. I took particular interest because Keating was playing, former Bulldogs player, and they were taking on, which one's St Tompkins play for? So St Helens or Wigan? I think it's Wigan, but the team St Tompkins used to play for. And I think Wigan, and they scored like in the last play of the game, and I think it might have cost Hull KR a chance in the top 8. Like, I think they needed to win to get in the top 8, because it must be like one of their last weeks in their comp. But yeah, like, enough of that. What I want to ask is, like, leave in the comments how much are jerseys to buy compared to, say, English Premier League ones. Like, if you're gonna buy like your favourite team's jersey, say, like, for example, mine's Liverpool. So if I was going to buy a Liverpool jersey to, like, import it from England, it's like $90, I think, in Australia. Yeah, I can buy a Bulldogs jersey in shop for like 160. Like, it just, the prices don't seem to add up very well, and I'm not sure why. Like, surely they can't cost more to make. Is it just the NRL's greedy, or the clubs are greedy with the prices, or is that the manufacturers doing it themselves? Because, like, even, like, it's not just the Australian sort of stuff, because the A-League soccer teams, their jerseys are like $90 as well, and they're getting made by, like, Adidas and stuff like that as well. So I can't explain it. Like, Adidas would make a Sydney FC soccer jersey from Adidas, and then, like, the Dragons were also sponsored by Adidas at the same time, and theirs would cost $140. So I'm not sure how this, like, why he's just robbing the fans to me. That's why I don't buy a jersey every year. I was thinking about at the start of the year, because they have, like, a deal where you can't change the design except for, like, little minor changes, like sponsors and stuff like that, and maybe, like, a thing on the sleeves or something like that. But pretty much the overall design is pretty much the same, and it has to be for 2 years. I think it's like some rule they've got in. I'm not sure if it's like an NRL or if it's just Australia in general has that rule. But yeah, like, oh damn, get by penalty. Who's that? Is that Brooks? Looks like Brooks, kind of. Doesn't really look like him, but he has brown hair and he's short, so I just assumed. Well, that might be Moses. Who knows? Yeah, I forget what I was going to say. I had, like, a point coming and I just got distracted by Brooks. Oh my god. Why am I doing this to myself? So, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. So the Canterbury makes the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs jersey. So the brand Canterbury, like, I think they're the New Zealand brand Canterbury. It's in, like, New Zealand town, city, Canterbury. Get to that. Hawkinson. Wow, that was terrible. But we didn't concede, so that's alright. Oh, Thompson, if we didn't do that little stat, we would have been through there, and they wouldn't have caught him. And I kind of hear my mum and sister having a massive argument, which you won't be able to hear, but I'm interested to see what they're actually talking about. Terrible move, I shouldn't have kicked that. Oh well, too late now. We got Moulton here. The walking injury, I suppose. That's what I can call him? I hope that's not disrespectful. But I suppose all the Tigers players are, like, ticking time bombs waiting to get injured. So what I was going to say is, I keep saying, oh yeah, I remember it and all that sort of stuff. This time I promise I will get to what I was saying. And that is, like, at the start of the year I was going to buy a jersey. I decided not to. I can't remember why, but I just didn't end up getting it. But you can usually buy the previous year's jerseys for like $50. And in comparison to like $160 just for like one minor like sleeve sponsor change or something like that, like is it worth paying the extra $100? I don't think so. Yeah, so I was gonna buy one. I think actually I remember why. It was because I wasn't sure what size I was getting, because I lost a fair bit of weight since between like my previous jersey and all that. So, and I'm not sure how measurements would go. I don't know. I'd rather try one in store, and I just didn't get around to doing it. And now it's like so far through the season that I don't want to buy a jersey now and then. It'll be completely different next year. Not that it probably will be similar next year as well, but it's going to get crushed. Oh, and he gets held up too. Oh, beautiful stuff there. They're just going to kick over where Thompson was. No, they're not. And good stuff by Boy. We're just going to defend our ass off here. Put our starters on. Well, they're our starters, but they're coming off the bench. Well, it's backwards, but it just might work. So here we go. Line drop out. Hockinson. Yeah, it's like, does anybody else find that weird? Leave in the comments if you find it weird how the NRL jerseys seem to just be like way more than every other single sport all around the world. Like, you'd think a Real Madrid jersey would be worth more than a Canberra Raiders jersey, but it's not. I thought that I was coming across and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna pass it, but I thought I was gonna be too late. I suppose we could just keep giving away penalties here. We just can't concede because they're going to kick the goal for sure. And I don't want to play extra time. Extra time sucks. Yeah, good guy. Good work, Hockinson. I don't know why I said good guy. That was kind of stupid, but whatever. Oh, and we get destroyed there. Is that Aaron Woods? Mumbai is just... I don't know, he just gets killed every game. Good work, Morris. Another good run there by Umboya. Taking it up.
That's the third tackle. Reynolds. This player's work rate is phenomenal.
Oh, I should have kept running with T-Rex there.
Perez. Sprinting. Intercepted. Oh dear,
oh no. Thank God. And we pick up the victory. Oh my God, I thought we were going to score. For a little bit, and then got intercepted, and I'm like, oh god, they're going to score. But we win against the Tigers, yay! Yeah, so it's come to end the video. Hopefully I didn't talk too much crap. Yeah, the simulate on other games. We did pick up a win, so that's the most important thing, I would say. And we're still 2 points off first spot, so we're looking to beat the Eels next week, and then beat the Rabbitohs the week after. I'm not sure why Eels are like 15th spot, but maybe Haynes injured, I don't know. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and check out my other videos, and see you for the next one against the Eels, round 21. See you guys, bye.